Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? Today I'm going to have my unboxing and first impressions for you guys of the new ElementCase Sector 5 case for the iPhone 5. I have been super stoked about this case ever since I saw Element first announced it for the iPhone 5. I've been itching to get my grubby little paws all over one, so I want to say a big thank you to the very cool people over at ElementCase for sending me over a first edition Sector 5 for review. I really do appreciate it. You can pick this one up over on ElementCase's website. You can order this one. Actually, they are not in stock yet. They're still pre-ordering and shipping. They have been released, but they've had so many orders that they're a little bit late in shipping them out. But you can order it for $144.95, which isn't cheap. It's $145. And it includes your choice of, I think you get the gray ultra suede backplate, and then you have the option of adding the black carbon fiber backplate if you so choose. That option is $159.95. So there you go. Telus is messaging me about long distance. I don't know why. Cool beans. So I know there are inevitably going to be some people who complain about the price of this case. All I'm going to say is anytime you purchase a quality product like an ElementCase, you're going to expect to pay a little bit more for it. It's kind of like the difference between going to Walmart and buying a handbag or going to Coach and buying a $500 handbag. They both perform exactly the same functions. One's just a lot better quality and a lot more stylish than the other one. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say about it. You know, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide whether or not you think the Sector 5 is in fact worth the price. So here it is. There is the Sector 5 inside the case. Also included, you're going to get the transit case, a screen protector, the back plate, as I mentioned, as well as the speed wrench. So let's go ahead and remove the Sector 5 case from the package. We'll get to more of it in just a second. Take that out. Inside here we have the transit case, and I believe inside the transit case we're going to find your speed wrench. This is what you're going to use to install and remove the case from your phone. The beauty of this one is, unlike the Vapor Pro editions of ElementCase's cases that used 4 screws to hold them onto your phone, the beauty of the Sector case is it only uses one. You only need to remove one screw from the top right hand corner here, and the whole case basically is an articulating hinge. As you can see, it moves back and forth. So it literally wraps itself around your phone and then secures in place simply with one screw, which is much more convenient and much easier to install on your phone than having to mess around with 4 different screws. You only got to do one here, which is pretty darn cool. Also included, you're going to get some instructions on how to install it. They do recommend using these rash guards, they call them, which I'll show you are in the bottom of the package here. Basically, they're a plastic skin for the side of your device. You know, we're all concerned about scuffgate with the iPhone 5. You know, the iPhone 5s scuff easily. So, well, we're all worried about that. So they included those just to make sure that the inside aluminum edges here on the Sector 5 don't scratch your iPhone 5. They do recommend using those, so I'll probably go ahead and install those initially, at least initially anyway. I might try without them too, but there you go. Also included, you are going to get your ultra suede backplate. In this case, I have the gray ultra suede backplate. I love these things. They feel so soft and so nice. They just feel fantastic. They feel really, really nice in your hand. So these ultra suede backplates are really, really nice. Also included, you are of course going to get your screen shield, a little microfiber cloth, and a squeegee for your screen shield install. And then here are your rash guards for the side and top and bottom of your iPhone 5. Cool beans. I'm going to go ahead and install all this stuff onto the iPhone 5. I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here for 2 minutes while I fast forward through a bunch of video doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and install it all, and I'll be right back. Alright, cool beans guys, I am back and I have the rash guards installed around the sides and top of my iPhone 5. They're kind of a little bit hokey and kind of a pain in the butt to install. As you can see, they kind of bubbled a little bit along the side here, which isn't really a big deal. It's probably not going to be real noticeable once you install it on the phone itself. The biggest problem I have with these little rash guards is they have these little plastic tabs attached to them to label where they're supposed to go. I found it kind of tore the skin a little bit when you, because these skins are so thin, it kind of tore them a little bit when you're trying to remove those plastic tabs. So, you know, I did my best I could to kind of install it all the way around. I'll probably end up taking it off, particularly if it shows through the case. Once it's installed, I will probably end up taking it off and not using them. But there you go. Those of you who are, you know, self-conscious about scratching your iPhone, you know, there you go. There's something to be aware of. Here is the speed wrench itself. This one is made out of plastic. The other one that was included with the Vapor Pro or the Vapor 4 and stuff was aluminum. This one's plastic. So all we're simply going to do is go ahead and remove this top screw here on the right. Simply go ahead, try to make sure I had the case the right way around, and remove this top screw from the top right corner of the Sector 5 case, just like so. There you go. Should pop right out. There we go. We got the screw, we got the wrench there, and then this should simply slide apart, just like so. And as you can see, it kind of folds open. They do have some protective areas here around the top, sides, and corners of the case itself. You could probably get away with not using the rash guards and not really worrying about it. I don't know. But there you go. We'll go ahead and install it onto the iPhone 5. Just set the bottom in here like so, and then simply wrap it around the phone itself, bringing it together at the top, just like so. And then you're simply going to press it together, just like so. Once you make sure it's on the phone all the way around, slip the screw back in there, just like so, and then tighten it together, and your installation will be done. Again, these don't need to be super tight. A lot of people, particularly with aluminum cases, tend to over tighten these screws. They don't need to be really tight, guys. Just, you know, finger snug. That's good. They're not going to loosen off by themselves or anything like that. So, you know, you don't need to reef down on them. Just finger tight, and you are good to go. So there we go. There is the Vapor Sector 5 case. I almost said Vapor. Silly tone. There is the Sector 5 case all installed onto the iPhone 5. It looks fantastic. I love the way this case looks. It just looks awesome. The sleep wake button is really, really responsive. It feels great. There's no movement of the case around the phone. It feels really nice and snug. No flexing or creaking or anything like that. Feels fantastic. Let's go ahead, throw the Ultra Suede back on there, just to, you know, complete that finished final look. I will, of course, come back in a little while and give you guys kind of my full review on this, but for now, I just kind of wanted to share my first thoughts on the Sector 5 with you guys. And like I said, I've been super stoked about this one for a while now. Wanted to get my grubby little hands on one, and I wanted to share the experience with you guys when I opened it. Cool beans, there you go. Nope, we're not quite straight there. We're not straight, Tone. Tone, it's not straight, man. It's not straight, Tone. Actually, it pretty much is. It pretty much is, actually. Pretty much is straight. So there you go. There it is, all installed on the iPhone 5. Looks fantastic. I love it. I love the way it looks. I love the way this Ultra Suede back feels. It's awesome. I really, really like this case. This is an awesome case. So that's pretty much going to do it for today's video, guys. Like I said, I will be back with a full review on it, let you guys know what I think, that kind of thing. I pretty much sum it all up in this one, though. I mean, and barring any major signal issues or anything like that, which I don't seem to be having. Signal is holding steady at 5 bars of 3G. I don't seem to have any signal degradation whatsoever. So there you go. The Sector 5 is a win for me, guys. I like it. I think it's a pretty awesome case, and another awesome case from the very cool people over at ElementCase. Again, thanks very much to them for sending this one out to me for review. Thanks to you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Cool beans. Rock on.